Wanna back from them short break na ye no. And may assure the to them man na so 50 last year ni ye bisa three music what is happening, three music what is happening. In there what the oye press release whatever I will communicate today oye Three Music Network Woma Munridi what was put out in the G Monfa Mohon. It's if you some no or say Three Media Network announces the postponement of Three Music Awards 2023 to ensure unparalleled excellence in 2024. Accra, Ghana, Three Media Networks, owners of renowned music and entertainment TV network Three Music TV and organizers of prestigious Three Music Awards, regretfully announces the postponement of this year's event. This decision comes in response to the need for securing adequate financial support and sponsorship, thereby upholding the unmatched standard of excellence that has defined the Three Music Awards over the years. The Three Music Awards has garnered immense recognition as a premier celebration of musical talent, captivating audiences and enthusiasts alike. As a testament to our unwavering commitment to excellence, we believe that rescheduling the event to 2024 will ensure that the Three Music Awards remains an unrivaled experience within the industry. While we acknowledge the disappointment this may bring, we want to assure all our stakeholders, industry partners, sponsors, artists, and fans that we are actively working behind the scenes to secure the necessary support. We remain dedicated to delivering the unforgettable Three Music Awards 2024, as stated by CEO of Three Media Networks, Rashida Yasmin Abdullahi. We value the trust and confidence placed in the Three Music Awards, and as such, we are resolute in our pursuit of maintaining the highest standards of production, setting the stage for a triumphant return next year. Throughout this period, we will keep all stakeholders updated on our progress and share any development as they unfold. The Three Media Networks team extend heartfelt gratitude for the understanding, patience, and continued support shown during this time. Together, we will overcome this temporary setback and emerge stronger, delivering an extraordinary Three Music Awards experience that celebrates the very best of our industry. Eyi na oye Three Music what's ababo tugwa oye ende wukuda 26th of July 2023. Yerba boshe oya industry mo oya na wase oya zen the events wubenyeska urban in terms of sponsorships. I think me myself have said it on this show before that sometimes krano eboko event be na chede sponsors mosima pull-ups banners chede flyers na no eboko akohwehwem no sika fia no we what my the miska no say ka de die bibi mpa Dr. Red Carpet this so event na sala na anyi sika no wasa. Is this the case of Three Music? Another beer, Three Music budget is too huge. We've seen what they have done. What ye awards a stages see or ye be more ho. So then yama what ye no or ye feel or ye new so. Into the beer na budget or sondodo. My companies no wash out one anything. Untum. On danchan. Three Music nipa okahumo washa sanka sananka Three Music sinanando anka sanka oye Sadiq yenyimde oye politician asisi ano we yinensa defi Three Music ho odinenwa ache politics more. So are companies willing or are they ready to associate themselves with a politician who has come out, or a politician, of course, we win the primaries, our stand for what can then MP-ship or the constituency. Ninara obotuwa contributor. And then me guess that's no form. I baby ara. Me guess my brothers in the industry, Oye Edem Mesa Chotome. Edem Akwaba. You share actually.
Sabbatical leave.
Yena dadre. I'm na mo wa. They yena then.
Say,
oh, okay, yena zinano yesho.
Yenya.
Bibi aboko.
I say, you can leave, Kaka.
This is Yada Sanaba. But you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then my other brother in the industry, James Clark. James, Akwaba.
You'll be a dear.
Afo
Oh, Alaji Banda.
Chede, what fun ho dread. Too much ankasa.
Sure.
Papa.
Oh, thank you.
Papa. I'm fine. Have fine. More Akwaba view.
Thank you.
More Akwaba. And then, Mama, you want shasi? 3 music. Iye nyina no na ye why dey nyim why dey we suspect this sikasam na adze into na number do no. Sisia no they've come out to spell it out. There or sikasam na adinti.
I think so. Like we say, this is long overdue. Because mostly what happens in this 3 music back out with their nomination list near their times in February. They in March no more. So when they started, it's like now they always come ahead of VGMA. So this year, as at ending of February, I was concerned. Then March, VGMA 40. So I made a post on Facebook. And people commented about on it. What I know they have been doing is they always come ahead of VGMA. But it seems this time VGMA is coming. What's the issue? It was at the point that I realized that not problem with Honum. Because it was at that time Sadiq had left and some of the boy, his team too had left and others. Though it had the core people there, I think they were not ready for Sadiq's departure.
Okay.
That's how I see it. It's like they didn't prepare.
Okay.
So Sadiq's departure brought a vacuum, which was difficult to fill. That is how I see it, that they were not ready for his leaving.
His leaving.
And they didn't prepare for it. So when he left, I said, into Queens, no be a power in so. Tasha.
Who baby I don't know besi.
Who baby I do this. Into Sadiq Koena, thing. Say for how. Now, because he wasn't going to be in the lead like he's been doing in the past. So when they realized it, I was expecting them to come out earlier, even before VGMA, because Wangasa Kenu Butuma Unim. Now, Unim say at times we team project year and the bed ending na 5,000. In 10 years, I feel like I said, may koto car 20,000 because
the Wuskalon.
Yes, they knew from the beginning of the year whether the show will be held or not, because your calendar, your calendar now, starting even before the year starts.
Yeah.
Into year never starting now, you will do it as you know, because earlier as February, I would say before February, your board near the meeting near there to come out with nomination near other things. So from the year, you know whether you can or you can't. Until from the beginning of the year, they should have, because you have a lot of stakeholders and you need to take your stakeholders serious. Also share stakeholder power. We have a power model. It's a stakeholder be any kind of attention at the man. Okay. So you have all of these about 4 stakeholders where you know obia influence and the kind of attention the person needs. So quickly na one must stakeholders no home value, but when you keep them in the dark and you come out, you see, it's not shock to everybody now. Like people, like you even said, say, I say, nah, you say, because one must stakeholders no, for perception be, and out there na be oh you can't. So I think they should have come out earlier because I mean they know what was happening. But I was surprised that some time ago there was some news, though officially they didn't confirm. There were some reports stating say show on Basu 29th July this Saturday, and I'm sure maybe they thought they will because we said this week here na release number, which is to the 29th July now. It was circulating because Saturday, which is in this week, and I saw some people, some of their board members, George Britton, at the video bit towards a board for nation. It could also be that the board went to meet. They went to a meeting to look at the final, determination whether they should do or not do. And it's like they give people hope that news gave people hope that show ni bebaso, but unfortunately, I'm baso. Now, the thing in our own China, you share a BB to say the brand of the scheme because scheme is scheme right from the inception. The team has been struggling with finding a main sponsor, headline sponsor. It's been a challenge for them from the scratch. And all the time, Baba Sadiq Kasa, he talks about that. So if you are an event which is struggling for a headline sponsor, one of the things which can help you attain that consistency, where you are consistent, where you are able to, create a lot of equity for yourself, and keep your brand going. But an evolving brand which is having problem with headline sponsor, who could meet such a stumbling blocker? Yankopon and yo, like Yamian Fafia, 1 year or life, basa because already you don't have a headline sponsor, and so way happen you are not able to be consistent. It can affect your market value because you see, next year, last year. The kind of event for J-bombs. And no crime sponsor. Now, year na what will happen to the following year? You understand? Because Emma Ovalu, Nebanasa, as a comma de uno, Obi Emma Mokrana and Namu Niswa, Obejedi, what I say. And no Namisono, 1 year na the ensuing year, no, dear Efatomono, or Monsanko Kabad. Because they have left a year, they wouldn't want to leave it again. And to me, I care about the brand value of mainstream music. And they all kind of let or say lack of adequate financial, which means that a biwoho, but it's good that they are not using kakrane ohono to go and create problem for the brand because we know them for a certain pedigree. We know them for a certain quality. Now, you are destroying part of your brand element. And the kind of equity, which means equity are there, my brand, my brand. And we create a certain equity, attracting people for you. So when you're lucky now, you show no with usika kakrano na. When Timmy and get it to that level, you will lose the equity. And who will lose equity? So a hard thing. So it's good they have considered their brand image and to say that no, we are not doing with insufficient fund. We are putting it on hold. This also presents them an opportunity to even look at the scheme holistically and look at what they can add and take out. Because, you should come extraordinary. Don't come ordinary. So they have ample time to think about the brand and look at other areas ebetimi ama coming back no aye huge. And at this point, so the administrator to the relevant national bodies, almost creative arts, so to say, they should they should call leadership of this scheme into a meeting and look at how best they can assist, because your GIPC or Ghana Investment Promotion Council say at normally this can bring a lot of investors into the country. So they should be interested. They should get them together and look at how possible best they can come by, because we need this competition. When there is a war scheme, now music video and for you. But when Foresight started the Foresight music video, it changed. And people started paying attention to even the kind of camera production and other things. And Kofo where it starts almost boka editor video. So we need a war scheme to set a standard for the industry. And when the industry grows, there is that economic benefit for the state. So, I mean, the leadership should come in for them to look at how best they can assist them, I mean, going forward, so that we will have a best industry. It's a sad one, like they indicated, regrettable, but because of the exigencies of the time, are happening. Until we can wish them all the best and say they should bounce back stronger.
James,
Mami,
what's can press release?
I can be.
What do you think?
Okay, the kind to say the my senior colleague Edem Chocho Mekano. Enyamama. Essence yenyina yenim say ebra mo de di omudwumadi no. Ebra na so atwam. Intino yemu bia yedi entertainment chi yedi di nkomo wa kire ni ade no now. Yehwe ye Papa Sadiq oye content kra odikuo nanim. Oye tre music nanim a waye adwuma no for a few times. Enti na me so me hwe no from the relationship with other stakeholders no.
Okay.
Or not as an individual. The relationship with other stakeholders, sponsors, kakra ya omunya, and even business partners no. Omo own stages, ni omo own lights, ni omo personnel. No, some people like to work with you, like to work with an organization or a body just because Abba is there. What you say? Somebody would like to affiliate himself or herself with the body because Edem Chochome is there. And yet, Obiano Bepeso any organization bear juma. There are people who want to affiliate themselves with other people before they can be in the organization. It's said in them all kind of one. Sadiq moving away or staying off as CEO and a headliner of Tre Music Company, no, which means a big challenge, a big blow. Two, organizations now, omoye businesses, no, would they have the impetus or the energy or the trust to trust Madam Salia?
Okay.
The kind of relationship they were having with Sadiq. You know, only a business a strong, only Obaso a business a strong. Because sometimes time be also mushia or baby, hotels be, pubs be, there are places you need to meet which are awkward places. And now Madam Salia coming into the space now. With the people I'm talking in terms of individualistic differences.
Okay.
The only business is on the wife or
Obia nim say me original. Ebia 1 or 2, 3 shows were ha me baso. Now unexpectedly no bibi James Clark nearby. At La Beach Hotel. And I say a Pubiano and I do 9 p.m. 10 p.m. The perception, you see our people the way we think.
Okay.
We quickly react to things without knowing what the details are.
Okay.
It is animals, we need to look at it. Apart from that, did Sadiq build a legacy? That they say the transitional legacy. Did he build that when he was, preparing the organization? What I say? Because a big dream hano. dodoɔ na yɛta build legacies on our own, but we don't build it for generational purposes. Because we are my former boss be many years my be 6 years. Only the meeting be 30 in a year or introduce that. Mo be prepare document everything, mo be reviews ni bibia. But mo do maybe mo call meeting now. It's either you stay in the car or he takes you to the office and you'll be in the reception. When he faces challenges, he will come back to you and come and ask 1 or 2 questions. And I learned a lot from him. So that's why I'm always ready to share. What I say. It's such kind of people. So on your man antina on your year juma. A bit difficult say ofiwa. Obi betna akunyano swa. It will take about 6 months to a year to recoup, to review, to revamp everything. A kwaya befa so ani ni papa kasa. First no Edia na Sadiq wo ho no. Biao meka obi ntima no sibone. Bia na mommy Madam Salia oba adwuma ma one nkrofo staff no bi omo relationship to say na Sadiq wo ho no or ko sponsorship a one ne na ekọ one ne kwa otumi ma no ono ye presentation 10 minutes a otumi 7 minutes no ama ono abamu 3 minutes na otumi ka so Salia will take over na me mentena me hwe na coach ya then I come in and support your teams sir. Were they able to do that? That means this is the time for Madam Salia to, regroom herself, re-prepare herself psychologically, mentally, physically, and everything. And also go back to all these people and go and affiliate herself with them. Into baby or okoy and one kokase yana okoy and obu bi animtia. And they said the one be a general manager of 3 Music no. Obi so ano secretary and bi on wakoye accountant. That time no be a secretary or one department. Now we follow as a assistant manager. And I'll call now look down on her. And then also so ababe manager.
Ababe manager.
How are you going to relate to all these people? The side man also see a shey. It's na me bisa say Sadiq or build a generational team. And then moka yemu bi atete. Boys ni bi tie say e bia woko no. E bi start so mo fi ho. E bi nso so wo ho. But omo ba no. Obi ane na ye adwuma for 5 years. Na bufuo unim. Ochia na ni a unim. About to show you. Person your signal be with control room. There are signals you do that way we sit here we don't know. But when you be a kasa, they will know how to address things. And these are some of the things when it comes to brand and company building. Now, when it comes to the shows itself, there was a sister company. No, I hear you many be a check. And Omobaya, no more me betia say, almost share dear way tree. It's banner my banner. My competition. What I say? Sebi, nipa no nyina want to na no mutu omu kan kire ho. Ba ya ye wa adwuma ni mo do wani to form.
That this has become competitive too.
Inti enne no sa nipa na ono watena ho. Inti aduonu ni akire no. A wo se wo ba ye no, wo ba be kire ne se wo ye ogawa ba no. Se bibi se isi a or to obey be double up. Let them about sponsorship companies. What I say? It's first no miensa or no the kind no miensa. Wo kra na fina wo struggle to get one. You say now what is affinity one. Star companies no so abenya pepe bi. They have come to love their award scheme. So every year 6 months
baby wa associate
6 months to the time they prepare their budgets, waiting for 3 Music to come and say, okay, we are ready. Okay, normally, omuma kakra no waje. Say na, one year cram, omusika no fanfa.
Obepe baby da fa.
Obepe baby da fa. Now, omope baby di fa. It is difficult for you to come back and lure them or quell them to get into your space.
More.
And I make no. So if
it's going on, Mama, why should I leave and come to you?
Maybe an first one on our bar, if you 1 billion and 10 billion. And I will buy and also my mouth 4 billion crab it media. And I feel my mouth 4 billion. And I will young one their mouth when you good response near the day. Where you fear to me 4 billion no go so down. What you say, 4 billion head down. Go cry some years say, okay, and then you my main country some family share baby no 2 billion. Now for 2 billion no coin no. You mileage. You patronage. Consumers aba. Inti omunya sanima mienu miensa we wia. Do you think when you come back to them they will be accepting you?
Obezin.
Bedin. Yes, as I said them kind no. Abese sisi come do. Inti ene se sadia ene ema 1 billion per billion there. First nink ema 4 but one last year no. Yes ye company e pemfa so. Ti di sika 2 billion because 2 has say. Husband for so na buy and ye ni ajepa. Into wood no sisi na be matra makwe. Yen song hwe. So ti ase.
Matase.
Into yes ah. Hono almost so enu be play hide and seek. Now yen hwe ye nua ba na what take you over. Madam Salia. How well is she known among the space?
Okay.
How well is she affiliated to organizations? But I'm also looking at it from, is it only in Ghana? And I did your product, oh yeah, event, and oh yeah, your man, oh bit me a sponsorship, if of one more finding difficulties with her, they have something that they can show. They have a CV. You understand? They have a CV, a show reel that they can show. Can't, because when you say Masudu baby, I'm powerful in a way. That's why maybe the team sat down to say, okay, let's give ourselves a break for a year, and then she can get into all the spaces maybe Sadiq even couldn't get to. Okay? She could come back 2024 and do something amazing, wonderful, tremendous, like blow our minds.
To blow people's minds.
You understand? That one too is there. Who and whom is she going to get involved with? Is she going to recruit? Is she going to get involved? Who are the people she's going to bring on board?
Okay.
How flexible can she be when it comes to packages in terms of sponsorship and contributions and adapts and all that? And she said, Edu Sabrina, as a lady or as a woman, when you say she will have the charm, the skill, the intellect, the knowledge, and I know, and we have overheard, and some of the people have seen her around the company from day one. So she knows. But we cannot tell as much the kind of percentage that she knows. These are some of the things I mean before say initially we say na ban we dey surprise na dey surprise my nyina. And I feel so no you best stress say obi biara oni ne be adwuma like we always call the governmental institutions. See, this is a firm that when the award scheme is coming off, I'm sure over 1,000 to 1,500 staff are employed. Okay? They give excitement, which takes off stress. Like 3 months to the time, or 2 months to the time, that the time of voting and the videos showing on air, and you know the artists themselves, they prepare. Okay, so businesses goes to fashion designers and the rest, makeup artists and the rest. They, the musicians themselves, they try to come up with new things. And when it comes to crew, the cameramen, the lighting, the sound people, the road managers, you know, location, even hoteliers and estate developers and stuff. Because these guys goes to their places and take videos and do all sorts, which they sort them out. They pay money. You understand? Okay, they also show or exhibit some of our tourism sites.
Okay.
They're promoting and marketing Ghana.
Okay.
You understand? So when an organization like this is going through challenges, I expect the state institutions, like I said the last time that I came here, at the Jubilee House, we have the cultural attaché department and whatever, which I know they deal with entertainment and all. You see, when you come to the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture, we have the minister, Awal, we have Marco Kreko as the deputy, we have the chief director. And even when you go to tourism, he has a Adam Africa call for the France. and a tourism center.
Yeah.
Yeah, penny for a so
Attic.
yes, what you say? It's even got off the Ghana Hotel Association people. Sometimes when these people are bringing people from outside, it's a government they involved and a ministers of state they involved. There are hotels that can give hotels to people that are traveling from far. No more better for free. Now you're from marketing or minor. But are they really interested? Do they understand in Crofona? You're paying for that top hierarchy positions. No, do they really understand?
Do they really understand? Edem. They be what I was say talk is cheap.
Yeah.
Asamne di yebaka. But then ebi ya can dry we no na onye as relevant as or is not feasible as we're expecting it to be. The founder of Wofrenden, 3 Music, as is our step aside, or a politician with an opposition party. Ghana na yewo. There are some things we can't change about Mosima. Here politics say Jumano. Ote. Are we matured? Have you gotten to that stage? Yebakade, this institution, or this person from this political party, or spearhead the main institution. But then ye share benefits or man ni benye fima. No watcher na yambuan. Na yamfa no sun tunchen. Yamfa na de Sadiq is running on NDC's ticket. Se NDC aban no wa power says ya. Na se Sadiq na nankrofo wokotia NDC aban. This and this and this and this are the benefits here organization near the bread or man Ghana. So we want you to support us. At this point, esikasam no hwayezen. We Ghanaians, yabata say the NDC aban or diska or a private entity. A private entity an NDC no oshase. Hena we do the level na. And say if we do the level numpa, how many institutions in a government would be able to come and support? The moment they support one, this one will also say, we also doing this. Is this thing about government supporting very?
No, I think government has been supporting the creative arts, and government or you one city, if you tax more. The government will account. For some time, the public account committee at Nasi, the various state institutions, agencies near there, yedis ka mamu semu fambo brano. Muba bana mebupi huwa kunta. Inti abayi entimi mpejas kakeke. Non famobia. COVID by ya na almost say omo industry mumbeje support. There were forms that you have to fill, and then because. At the end of the day, no, government needs to provide evidence because don't forget that Abayno said a few na Abayn for ba, and I say if you Abayn na netiso, na say we head of a certain institution be now the sika koye nyome be enkoye ya. You can be set charged, and I say you can be prosecuted. Inti Abayn to me prekopen ka say or ma. Maybe a private investor be some fan crazy, but you will no be more. You can't say, or mine bit me a diaboa the sector, and I said that entity. It's young funny say, a buying per se, okoye, obi peso yama 3 Music for, and I say VGME and any of the industry. Oh. Yanyoma Bia Yadibabe this year event port, then they can write to the government for some waivers. What's your say? Then Ebia Omu Yebibi, they need the support of GTA, and now they need the support of GRE, they need the support of various state institutions, no Bibia. That is where the government comes in too. I mean, so like we say, the government will have to create an enabling environment. Even that is Basakra, or don't mean be sika sa and farm mouse say, "Nafa kutra we no more," and I say, because the government knows that a yet denga obeying ne huano with the money they've given to you. And that aside, I think that when it comes to some of these political affiliations near there, a minimal NTSN ye Jumakakra, inti enye obia na obeye so aggressive, especially when it comes to entertainment. We have seen entertainment are omaye policies and omunya issue. Now entertainers omaye policies and issue. Omuye entertainers are omu wamukasa ye. Because people have feelings. Say, oh, kasa etia the opponent. Now disrespecting the members in the opposition or the government anyhow. That is where you will have that action and reaction.
Okay.
It's very, very important. You just have to know how to communicate and others. Yes, sir, Ghanaians could be receptive of you. I mean, we have people who are on the other side, but they are excelling in their private life. So, ejina kwanya befa so tutu anamon as part who supports a party be as against the other. The war be your business are be mu better ho fine idea. So we have accepted, but when you do not do the right thing, you can have problems.
When you do not do the right thing, you can have problem. James.
Yes, dear.
Makan letter ni wie makan inadequate fans na no ho nkeka ho wie. The question I asked myself was Sadiq ne political career no finance no ho ana de or financiers or 3 music is can no finance no ho onu ti na sisi ala onye score ye awards na ekuri yo de ba twam ye wa ye hende wo yo mbabi ewi Wonderland nanka yenwa denka nanka what's the next one will be Tanzania anka ihe nyina ye mean do no na Tanzania ne yebokobi ne yakwa akaji yenwa because Wonderland no koye papa ejiri de Sadiq isikanna or recycle or de kakra ye na ware no de bia ye mfaso no baba no da asha do you think that is the case?
Quickly, I mean, can be big kakra for the bread them kind na ma we no so. When it comes to government involving in other businesses, I think say any bad thing. Say we a politician, now you believe in the forward going of the country. Say o mine be kon kind papa mu a, obi o initiative, obi o good business. Now say aban ebetimi ama waivers say na dem okano. There are waivers, there are tax reliefs, and there are other things state institutions nebetimi aye. So that when it comes to public account committee, time now you not find yourself wanting or young koka say say the omuka more brofu bi omuka say where we are mind sika
of course the financial loss
financial loss to the states manema. But I so much believe say entertainment what Sadiq was doing Kenya bad thing for a government institution to support because like I said it helps with tourism. It helps with revenue generation. It helps with employment. It helps to eradicate bad guys and bad girls within the community. It takes them off because whilst you're doing this, you bring some people who are living in the neighborhoods that are not working to come and be road managers, cleaners, and sweepers and all that. So that in general, the sure the government be a BBC a bear bonnet. Just a mindset, you understand? And talking about the Okana, I laugh it off because every individual has his priority areas. Okay. Every individual has priority areas. He has looked at his company over the years and why achievement our making mileage on Rangsang as an individual. We're gaining the trust among himself and the neighborhoods that he lives in, the political party that he decided to affiliate with. Because I say that because I feel I'm also a politician. Before I knew him as a businessman and a creative person. And see, just these few months, then I've come to realize that, really, he's he has the other side of being a politician or has become a politician. Now, getting into that venture now, I say a venture because no one gets into politics and says a several country now. Over there in Europe, that's what they say. And
I want to serve a country.
no,
now.
for me, I see anybody coming into politics is coming to contribute his or her quota to the country and also make some money. You understand? Maybe there, I care less how.
Sadiq Riba politics might be prescribed by 3 music.
Oh, to me, looking at the extent of Wako, you will be the second idea Japan. Look at the companies he has built. I learned among all the politicians, or compete or whatever. I don't know our staff bear over 1,000 actually.
See, or the politics is can or they build.
Me can't see as so.
Okay.
It is any panel. So to me, ABA companies, no afraid if I bear 1,000 to 7,000. Ghana, no to your Macabo Somi. So to say, that's what castle about politics more. And you 2 things. Either he's coming to do more, or about be when your position. Because in this world, when you have position, there are other things you can do. You understand? Say no, as a businessman, no, the position no, it me and you may be bent me and yet so to say the same way as Sadiq so with the 3 music no, ut me and you may be bria waji din ye huno, the obit mako baby or pay we are say, but to hear to me a crabby. What I say, oh, hear to me be no, so et me the more.
Okay.
He needs authority or power.
Okay.
For him to enable him to do more. Because where he is now, like I said, I assume that 3 Music Airbus are maybe 1,500 to 2,000 personnel, giving them jobs. But when he gets into politics, he can use his position to influence other organizations. When he travels outside with his position, he can use his position to lobby for companies to come in. You understand? He can lobby for. When you get to these Arab countries and Chinese countries, with his position as a politician, when, God willing, when he wins his MPship, when he travels, he can lobby companies to come and build edifices. You understand? Because I always say, outside of Kwame Nkrumah, General Kutu Achampong, and J.J. Rawlings, none of the presidents has been able to do anything for the creative art people. You understand? So let's encourage people like Sadiq to get into politics. God willing, he should win, so that we can see what he can do. Because Fred Bafo and
Jifa Gomeshi.
Fred Bafo and Jifa, to me, we didn't see anything positive. To me,
They are caring for their constituents.
Not even caring for their constituency, but to me, with the know-how, with the knowledge that we believe they had, somebody like Uncle Fred Bafo, I don't see why he gets into the space and gets into parliament and he couldn't do anything. I beg to do for less he come and anti-Jifa to the same way. I'm praying, sir, all the people that are creative people that are getting into the political space, they shouldn't get there and just think about their constituents. The job they were doing before they left into politics is for all Ghana. It's Ghana in all. 3 Music is for Ghana.
3 Music is for Ghana. Sadiq we win says yeah. Tedema Adam Ken, they are caring for their constituents. Sadiq, if elections are held today, that's what China will declare Sadiq winner and member of parliament for the constituency. So he wasn't voted into power for entertainment. He was voted into power
by a certain constituency.
Yes, for the constituency. In Titirama Ekeno, Obia one priority. That is his first priority. And he said, if on your home made human ya, obey then why extend today for the industry.
I know they are beg to differ before me senior colleague Bebemuno. I mean, sure. Those that have good goals, that have good vision and ambitions, when you attain power, there are ways and means that you can position yourself and that's why I told you, sir.
Mostly, what happens? Parliament, your committees, and there is a committee which entails the arts and entertainment. So every party will be some of your MPs,
represent on the
some of the committees. So you know the strength of your people. So if MPP and was okay, these are my guys who understand creative art space. then they send you NDC. Oh, these are my guys who understand. So if we have enough of them there on some of these committees, it means that they will be able to shape the policy direction, because when the policy formulation laws and other things, even when it comes to spending of the ministry, they have to, sit and approve. So if they do not understand how the place operates, they don't understand the need of certain policies. That is why we say we need more of them, because we need more of them to be on the committees. You may not necessarily see the individual coming to say Maye, because on your minister,
but we're influenced some way, somehow.
His influence is at the parliament. That is the crucial level where the policy formulation near there. Because young fan say term CST, EBAE, communication service tax. Where were those in parliament thinking about the arts and fighting for the arts? Because the CST has contributed to cost on airtime, for the best streaming, airtime and for the best streaming, and including CCR, DSTV. People are crying because of CST. Now, DSTV shows are Ghanaian content. Yehu, Sandra, Gloria Safo, and
Inspector
So now, if people can't pay, and the owners, multi-choice for them discussion, they can't get their money back because people are not watching. It means the industry is dying. So you see how a policy which was maybe introduced without thinking of the arts has gone a long way to affect the arts. It is why we need more of them there, so that some of these things, they can raise it that, oh, I didn't wait a higher industry and say, I think these taxes are already bay. This can be the impact it will have on the arts. So we have to do it this way, so that we can have a very, awesome industry. About sports, say, you could be an issue bar. Quickly, they can call them before Parliament and go and, speak to them and ensure that they shape some things. If you don't have people who understand you and they even shape, what kind of shaping are they giving you? You understand? So you need advocates like that in there to help the industry, because we are at the evolving stage, we are at the growing stage. If you don't get the right policies formulation, it will be difficult for us to get there.
It will be difficult for us to get there. Here time already asking we questions so also. Maybe Saddam a Korean sign. Yeah, this question I need just like 1 minute answer. 1 minute. Now, why in 5 minutes? Why 5 minutes pay? Yehu ma 3 music. Why? What share 3 music awards I see? They wowed everybody. Now what they come Wilderland. What's the back home? Everybody was blown away. People were asking for more. People were asking why the days were not extended. In our part of the world that say urban sponsorship, we don't get companies to put in that much, because yen said endorsement. Say you compare yen to Nigeria and other African countries enyi pano doso sene hena. Say mediska kesiri shema. I need to some way somehow get my money's worth. But then say consumers no endorse. It means mediska kesiri shema meden mobakaw. So can it also be there be a budget no? It is too huge. And for that matter, no, the companies will be able to give out money for a year. Confess, ma'am. Like I said, 1 minute.
Yeah, quickly, no. Minjin this our budget be so huge to go to a company, and then the company will tell them, so budget with their son to say. I so much have that trust and faith in Sadiq. Say he understands the space and he knows how to go about things. During this time, bia na manfo adi anim ko Ghana ma 1 or 2 hour scheme so sometimes people they attach your award scheme with a religious background. Ebinim so attach with family background. Ebinim so with me catch also we are not interested in this, but sometimes it can help them. There are award schemes ayaye wo krom ha yedi achira obeka so na so we kwafuo skanti kwafuo hoye so otiasia bia na nipa no or your tribe fufuro ni obeko we bi so na say enkranfo ska enkranfo skafo bebrewe konkranfo why it in media the make can say it's not about the budget being huge. Whatever huge it is, if you decide to give and you give me your package and whatever, we can decide to cut and make amends. But let's change the mindset. The mindset of managers, the kind of managers we position in certain companies or head of affairs, no. Almost so Emma companies need be in progress. So we should always look at those. We should have managers that are dynamics, that have so much experience in the industry, that understands the industry, and people that have that foresight. Say, we can go far, we can get there with a little.
Thank you, Edem. Pacho, 1 minute. The same question I may be saying, Allah.
For me, I think that it's not always about the budget, and if the budget is big, it will be dependent on elements and the Emma budget near Keshi. So that's what they want to do. And as a sponsor, you don't just sponsor. If who's your sponsorship, you show the processes of, sponsoring an event. So if you look at this and you think that it can feed into your agenda and even help you cut down on some media budget and put them in and still get that media mileage you would have, gotten from paying for certain adverts, you have to go for it. And if you think it's too huge to you, can find a way of adjusting it. And I'm sure they will be ready for adjustments, to give up their best. So it's all about negotiations. And see, I don't think it will be that issue, but I think maybe they want a certain kind of, sponsorship, because over the years, they've had some form of sponsorship, but not the headline sponsor.
Not a headline sponsor.
That is where the issue is. The headline sponsor carries like huge chunk of the budget, then the other people come in to supplement. So that is where their difficulty is. And I hope maybe by the time they get to their 10th anniversary or even 7th, they will be able to secure one. They should just be consistent. But before I end, I'd like to say happy birthday to Agnes Abraham. Agnes is coming from your friend Patricia. She says happy birthday to you. May God keep blessing you, and she wish you good life and all the best. So Agnes,
amen. Yedasi P. Edem Sachatome in James Clark. Thank you so much for coming. Our Eshe no so Yedawasi P. Today de bia maka hono ebia na joining in term echo social media handle Facebook or your original TVGH. You can go and play back the whole conversation na asanso asheni bio. Marisumpona Asanamokon, let me wish my very own brother, yes, my big brother, or your Franz Fanon Khan, happy birthday. I love you so much. May God continue to bless and protect you. Waframa Abba Gai Nyame Adoma Ochina Yebasanso Yeshia. Have a good night.